sorry, only artists in the Mandragora allowed.
Come. We must consider what to do.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh. Not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
I like how his
Yes,
dramatic
Your
face
Grace.
reveal.
How may I serve?
I hope we can count on your discretion.
Of course. I shall be silent as the grave.
Looking for Cecilia Bellant. Seen her?
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered, a black beard peeping out from under his mask, and he spoke with a foreign accent, a drawl of sorts.
It must be him. We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
It's good to have friends in high places. And low places.
Upstairs.
A little more important sometimes than the low places. In my experience. Scent goes in this one. Hello?
That must be Cecilia.
Oh shit.
No pulse. We're too late.
Didn't see that one coming.
He slit her throat. The brute.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana. At once. She should bring her soiree to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
We shouldn't split up. I can't open my... I was going to change back into normal into plate armor.
Killed her, then went out on the balcony.
Wow, that was... Yeah, we'll take that.
Tore down the door. Bloody platform. Clever. It's his. Must be pretty strong, too.
See the pigeon! I knew pigeons were evil.
Broke the flower pot when moving the door, then stepped in the soil. Must have climbed this ladder.
Oh. I was going to say, what ladder do you speak of, Geralt? Climb the ladder. Climb the ladder, Geralt.
Footprints.
Jesus Christ.
Made by soiled boots. Could still be here. Need to stay alert. Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it hard, then sank to the floor. Bloodstains.
Oh my god, it's the lady. The one in the black dress. This is going to be her. And then the Duchess is going to go warn her, and she's going to be like, aha, I was the lady. Wahaha.
Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this. Must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace. Seems there was a struggle. Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably.
Oh shit. That. Examine. Examine. There it is.
Sconce is bent. Smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it? Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for.
Can I take it?
Looks valuable,
Oh.
but it's not what he came for. Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room.
There's a lot of random clues going on here. Not what I was having.
Canvas is cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like.
This is all very confusing.
Hunting knife. Richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably.
Okay, what about this
Blood
one?
on the window frame. Someone climb out? Fall out?
This is all very confusing.
Jewel was in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way. They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though, so our Centurion must have been the flyer.
So, this is the tracker. A witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centurion's killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer. I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything, in full detail.
I don't like this. This is making me nervous. There's castle ruins out there. Oh wow, that place cleared out quick.
I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He...
Fell out of the window.
Just so.
None too wise picking a fight with an armed robber.
Why? Because I'm a woman, in a frock rather than plate. I can take care of myself, I assure you. A hairpin might look like mere ornament, but plunged into an eye, it can be as effective as a blade.
Well, not as effective, just effective.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes, he stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
Jewel seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
The heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Centurion must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer. Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the Lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
Duntine. Remember the place. Abandoned ruin just a few years ago.
More recently, the family's last heir, Roderick, returned to his ancestral seat and restored the castle.
Know any more about this Roderick?
His grandfather was an advisor to Queen Ademarta. The family received those lands as a grant for his service. Roderick is quite the recluse. He avoids society, preferring the company of a small team of knights. Though the latter term is imprecise, as they seem more akin to vandals with crests on their shields.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about.
There's
just
a
as
weird
I expect
shining
not to
light
be
on her
troubled
face.
about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
There's like a weird light on her face, right? I'm not the only one seeing it.
Oriana, any thoughts?
Few make me feel awkward, but in her presence, I sense anxiety, discomfort.
From her or us? Because I don't trust this
The
thing.
drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Son Real and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence? Not something I'm willing to believe.
And all
Worried
the
about one
people were
thing,
knights, weren't they?
that somewhere at the
remember.
end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
It could be something else altogether. My sister, Siana, might be among the schemers. She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
Why was she banished?
What did your sister do to get banished?
Siana was cursed.
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun. Geralt, is it true? Can an individual
Black
be
Sun.
evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Siana.
Ooh,
She-
self-fulfilling prophecy.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times. I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in her dreams. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent childhood crush. Siana knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had, that he would die at the hands of his own brother. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother.
Oh.
She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day. In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More. I've missed her terribly since.
Think your sister might be involved? Why?
You see, I recall her always being rather possessive, throwing jealous fits if I had something she didn't.
Here, that's normal for sisters. Rivalry.
True. I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are times I miss that very much. The wine, its theft, was the first clue. That's very much like her. She always did enjoy stealing my toys, but I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Siana received it from father as a gift. At a time when my parents thought of her as but an ill-behaved little girl, someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen, or recovered. It's my
But what
sister.
about the knights that she's
Must
having
be.
killed?
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? Could be right.
Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Dun Tyne, and if Siana is there, you must find her. No matter what she did, She is not to be harmed in any way, shape, or form. You must make sure of that.
Can't promise anything.
Can't guarantee her safety, unfortunately. Especially if she's one of those responsible for these crimes.
Witcher, that was not a request.
I can't guarantee anything.
Your Grace, Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis!
Hey!
Yes. I had no idea you were in Beauclair. And this is...
My very dear friend, Detlaf van der Eretain, an arrival from Nazaire.
We are lending our combined resources to the Witcher's hunt.
Ah, yes. Splendid. But why are you here at Oriana's?
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for... ages. Literally.
Is she a vampire too? How many vampires
Witcher,
are in this
I
place?
hear you know Regis too. Even that you are friends.
I'd consider us friends.
Few I can rely on like I can on Regis. Kinda hoping he thinks the same of me.
Curious. It seems opposites really do attract.
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe with a monster, knowing you've only two options, to kill or be killed?
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. What might the monster wish to apologize to a Witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
Same as humans. Put them in that situation, they'll kill too.
You understand this. It must be why you and Regis are friends.
We're not so different.
If
You
I understand
and
you
I.
correctly, you would rather help a monster than kill it.
If possible, yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the Witcher trade for now.
His
Regis
eyes aren't as
mentioned you come
bloodshot
from
as
Nazaire.
Regis's.
I spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut
I don't like the
dresses
music
I found
that's going
most
on right now.
fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another bottle.
Let me go. Wanna help, Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith.
So you're gonna leave the Duchess with some random lady we met, and Detlaf. This seems like a appropriate
An
idea.
exceptional conversation, don't you think? Vampires, a Witcher,
And the Duchess of Toussaint? My.
Highly exceptional, Regis. Wanted to talk to you in private. You crazy bringing Detlaf here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you were gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Detlaf believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore.
That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renner.
Oriana. She really your friend? Can she be trusted?
I met her years ago, before I met you, and before she settled in Beauclair. We'd not seen one another in... I can't begin to tell you in how long.
But
Apparently
I
years.
shall tell you all about her some other day.
Oh, that's not
Guess
really. I
it's no
trust her.
accident you two stopped by.
It would be quite some coincidence indeed. No, a dutiful little bird told us.
That goddamn pigeon! I knew that pigeon was trouble.
Now listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Duntime Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renner must be there as well.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there, too. Thing is, she might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract 2 women from the castle?
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Detlaf, who wants revenge above all else.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got a way with
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Detloff here while I go to Duntine.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to Detlaff. Good luck, my friend.
So we're just gonna leave the Duchess here to find her way back to the castle? She is the Duchess. She's like the queen thingy.
Detlef. Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem. Especially a wine to be served to two exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish this second bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out?
I like his coat. Can I have your coat? Always been a big fan of dusters and trench coats alike. Though I
You
can
have
never pull one off
exceptional
in this day and
friends.
age.
This Detlef, an intriguing man to say the least.
Don't know him too well. He say much about himself?
Not much, but I've a good sense of the true nature of those I meet. I'd not survive a week at court otherwise.
So what's his?
Sensitive, sad. He carries within him the weight of a terrible tragedy. He is a good man, but lost, which is why he comes across as grim.
You got all that? Interesting.
Didn't expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make certain you know what you are to do.
Gotta go to Duntine.
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. You will meet them at Count de la Croix's mill. It stands along the Saône Retour River, near the Cockatrice Inn. Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the castle together.
Storming the castle? Okay. I guess it's probably full of blackmailers. Once again, we're just leaving the Duchess here? God, I'm no... You know, I'm sure she's a strong, independent woman that can take care of herself. But goddamn, she's a queen. You don't just leave her. Yeah, I got my sword back. And only my sword. I'm gonna change into plate armor right here in the middle of the street now. What's this one? 234. Oh, this is better than my standard plate armor. How interesting. Nope. And ooh, look at it. Right. 79. These are the shitty pants, right? Yep. That would bring oh, here's our old boots. Yep. Yep, so I want this down here. This can go up here. These are all the shitty clothes we shall sell sooner rather than later. Witcher sword. Those bolts. I don't think there's anything else I need. Oh, move that over. It wouldn't probably hurt to, oh, look at that. Breastplate's a little big, but... Oh, perfect. There's a blacksmith up here. 43 bitches! Hello. Can you sharpen my...
Witcher from the School of the Wolf, here in Tucson. Greetings. I'm Lazar Lafargue.
Geralt of Rivia. Seem pretty enthused. Got a job for me?
Rather. Mind you, it's no monster hunt, but
No, I
I'm
just
sure
wanted
you'll
to
be
sell some
interested
shit.
all the same. I'm an armorer, see, and I've for years sought diagrams for Witcher armor of exceptional quality, Grandmaster level.
Heard of them. Never seen any, though. Thought they were lost.
Not quite. For I've been lucky enough to learn that their holders came to Tucson. Alas, they then perished, but I know where. I just need a partner to help me retrieve them.
If you know where to look, why not get them yourself?
No offense, but do I look like a rough-hewn adventurer? Besides, who would serve my clients while I romped about seeking them? No, I rather leave it to someone familiar with such matters. Bring me the diagrams, and from them I'll forge for you whatever you fancy.
First let me sell you something,
What
then
do you
we'll
have
ask
on
about it.
offer?
Sell you all this piece of shit crap I came across. Sell you a crossbow. Oh look, things. Ooh, +5. Remember, we gotta save money a little bit. Oh, armor for Roach though. What is ours currently? That's right, we can't see it while it's currently on him. Oh, that's annoying on 18 levels. These are all 60 horse sphere levels, so it doesn't much matter. But he's fine for right now. How do we sit on armor repair kits? Armor, we're good. We'll probably sell some. Holy shit. Do you buy this stuff? Sell you some rings. Anything else you'd like to buy? Not a book buyer? No? Okay. What about this shit? Oh god. God, look at all the crap I carry. For as little crafting as I do. Yeah, we'll ask about that
All
mission
these
later.
diagrams somehow wound up in Toussaint? How is that even possible?
Toussaint was once home to Tiensail, a legendary and now deceased elfin master armorer. Witches from all corners of the world came to him to forge their plate, their mail.
Heard about him. Supposed to have been the best.
And thus he charged a king's ransom for his work. Witches would take difficult, dangerous work to earn the coin to pay him. Some, alas, met with misfortune, and the diagrams they carried were left to rot with their earthly remains.
Got it. Find them, find the diagrams. But how can I know where to look for their remains?
As it happens, I learned my trade at Jensail's side. So I heard the stories of the missing witches firsthand.
That's convenient.
What he told me, well, that is what discouraged me from seeking the diagrams out myself. We must strike a deal. I shall tell you all I know. In return, once you found the diagrams, you will let me draft a copy.
Yeah, how did you...
This elven master. How'd he end up taking a human for an apprentice?
My father forged armor. As a youngster, I helped him, then began forging my own pieces. Master Tiensail saw my work and offered to take me on as his apprentice. Only now, years on, do I realize the honor that was. Alas, my master perished in a massacre later, slain by racists. Though he taught me everything he knew, I did not manage to complete the guild's requirements for Grand Master while he lived. I know I have no equal in the trade. Yet, until I complete Witcher armor of Grandmaster quality, I shall never be certain I've become my teacher's equal.
Can respect that.
Where do I look for these diagrams?
I know of 5 likely fallen witches, each from a different school of the wolf, griffin, cat, bear, and manticore. Which should I start with?
Let's go with Wolf, my brothers.
Tell me about my brother, the wolf.
His name was Aton. I remember him well. My master liked him, helped him find a safe, yet well-paid contract. A few years ago, an archaeological expedition arrived in Toussaint from Castel Gropian. They questioned my master about the elfin ruins at Termes. He warned them of the danger there and recommended they take Aton as an escort.
What kind of danger did he mean? Any idea?
Legend claims wraiths haunt the chambers beneath Termes. cannot say if there is any truth to this, but both the scholars and the Witcher disappeared without a trace.
So I'm being sent after 5 different Witchers that all perish doing whatever missions they're doing, and I'm not getting the Witcher pay for it? That sucks.
The Griffin. What can you tell me about him?
He came some 200 years ago, but my master remembered him well. This Witcher was not stripped of emotions, you see, as his colleagues were. He had taken on a contract at Fort Usa and required better gear. He showed my master his diagrams, paid a deposit, and was never seen again. Apparently he rode off one night from the fort, never to return.
Any idea where he went?
No, it said he left in a rush, so he may have left something behind. Only ruins remain of Fort Usan, but you may wish to search them.
Let's talk about the cat.
A year ago,
It's going to be a video on its own just talking about these Witchers.
The ducal armorer asked me to confirm the authenticity of a Witcher diagram he had received by messenger. You see, at the time he was working on new armor for the ducal guard. A Witcher from the School of the Cat offered to sell him diagrams for a full set of gear. The diagrams would have been helpful indeed.
The diagram you saw, was it really a Witcher diagram?
Beyond any doubt. It's a shame Delaunay didn't let me draft a copy. He was quite shaken up, afraid the Witcher might simply kill him and take his coin. Possibly a well-founded fear. Soon after, Delaunay disappeared without a trace. I would have searched his former home for clues, but it has fallen into disrepair, and it is simply too dangerous there.
The bear. I went over to the
Tell me
mountain.
more about the bear, can you?
He appeared shortly after Master Tiensail took me on as his apprentice. I remember the bear-head medallion that hung from his neck. I remember a towering witcher who haggled like a fishwife.
Witchers never have too much coin.
True, this one clearly was not wealthy. But he pledged to bring us coin after he completed a contract at the Tufo vineyard, where a building had just collapsed. Time passed, the bear never showed, and my master sent me to the Tufo estate. As it turned out, the Witcher had indeed accepted a job. Yet that was all they heard of him, and that is all I know.
Interesting. What the hell's a manticore? But
Skull
okay.
of the Manticore. Probably know the least about it, though once, long ago, wore some armor forged there.
My master said the Manticores have their fortress in the Far East. A century past, one of their number came to him, a witcher named Merton. He made a poor impression on my master. He stank like a dwarf and still, and quarreled fiercely all the time. Tiensail slammed the door in his face and told him to return when he sobered up. He would conduct no business with a drunk. The Witcher, however, failed to return. Folk say he got into a booze-fueled brawl with the ducal guard. He was arrested and sentenced. Bastoy prison, where he was held, well, it's been a ruin for years. Still, you may want to start your search there.
This is going to be a long mission whenever we get around to that.
Would you craft something for me?
Of course.
I don't even know what diagrams I have. Oh god, I haven't opened this one in forever. Oh, look at all the things I have. All parts present. None of this armor in any shape, way, or form is going to be better for me than what I'm wearing. Let's just point that out right now. But bolts, that's a different question. Yeah, Like, here's the highest gloves I have, 34. Oh, they're close. -2. Some swords. Some other swords. Oh, it's 45. That's actually slightly better than the one I'm using. But I like the gold sword, damn it, so we're just going to ignore that. That never happened. I can make some more kits. Okay, let's just get on with the mission. Okay, that's what I feel like doing right now.
Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
Oh, ye. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We are not doing that mission right now. Where's quests? There it is. We want main quest. The man from Centria. Aren't we already done with that? How come I have a quest?
Every resident of
Like,
our fair
I'm very confused by that now.
is hereby required to
But
aid the
we'll
witches
consider appropriate
in
for the
any way
soiree.
they request.
Okay. Do I win now?
Open house at the Beauclair Chapel.
And it's optional too. It should be complete, shouldn't it?
Perhaps you'll stay
I don't even have a quest marker for this. Well, that's annoying. Whoa. Careful there. Stop it. I'm not hitting anything. Stop it. Fine. Fuck you. Hi. Now stay. I guess we'll just be stuck with a quest marker. That's annoying on 8 levels.
Disperse! The exhibition of the Reginald Dogry Monument will remain.
Isn't there a fast travel marker near here? Thought there was. Oh no, don't. Keep running, please. Roach. What was his fear level does he have? These are 60 anyways.
What can I do?
Down this really, really steep hill.
Take it easy.
That's really annoying. I hope that quest marker goes away, because I don't like having just a random... Oh, we can't even fast travel. Oh, fuck me. So first we spend 10 minutes talking to a guy about a quest we won't take until the main story's over, and now we have to ride for 20 minutes. Perfect. Good, exciting gameplay here. Oh well. Could be worse. Could be dying over and over. Still might happen. Oh, excuse me. There's a dog in the street. Along with a lot of people in my way. And get out of the fucking road.
Vickles, Russian. Damn. How much for your wood?
Yeah, Roach did not want to turn right there. And off-road, because going on the road is just too much work for Roach. Warning, you are nearing a turning point in the story. After this, you will no longer be able to finish certain side quests. Save your game before continuing. Okay. Which save was that? I'm gonna write down so we can go back to this. So we want Wednesday, July 6th, 2016. Oh, and we're also time dating this. Perfect. 43:29 p.m. Apparently that's the time. Interesting. I honestly did not know what the time was right now. I don't even know when I started recording.
I'm early. No guardsmen yet.
Is this the castle? Because this ain't much of a castle. There's a note here. I can't read that note. Can I search around here while I wait? Let's go up here. Huh. Comforting. And orders for flour. 8 sacks of wheat flour. Nothing exciting about that. And we shall meditate till